I welcome everyone. Thank you so much for helping us. All links can be found in the description of this video. Now we will analyze the main fundamental indicators of the organization Chesapeake Energy Corp., ticker CHK. This review was created using current information at the time, April 27, 2024. According to classification GURU.Markets company Chesapeake Energy Corp. Belongs to the subcategory Oil and Gas. 133 companies participate in the analysis, and this is very representative. We start with summary information about the company. Let's look at each indicator in more detail a little further. If necessary, you can pause it. We invite you to look at all the indicators of the organization in question more carefully. Access to the table with the structure of company tickers is free and free. Thank you for your repost, as well as various other help. It all greatly helps the project. Market capitalization of the company Chesapeake Energy Corp. is $12.04 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $2,937 billion. Chesapeake Energy Corp. has a share of 0.41% and is one of the very small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is $10.72 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $1,616 billion. Chesapeake Energy Corp. constitutes a share of 0.663%. Having compared the shares of stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we can see the following. Shared Chesapeake Energy Corp. in a subcategory in case of market value assessment is 0.41%. The balance sheet capitalization is 0.663%. Which is 62% more than the share of stock market capitalization. Assessment of the organization's share of market and book value in the subcategory. Good, 1 point. The debt obligations of the company under study amount to $2.143 billion. Financial liabilities to book capitalization amount to 20% of the company's capital. Score on the company's debts. Good, 1 point. The balance of the company's market value to profit is 5.5. The subcategory average of 9.6 is 43% lower than the subcategory average. Estimation of the company's stock market value to profit ratio in comparison with the subcategory. Good, 1 point. Profit for the last 12 months was $2,419 million. Projected earnings for the next 12 months are expected to be $1,122 million. This is 53.6% less than the current figure. Assessment of projected future profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The company's price-to-revenue balance is 2.1. The average in subcategory 1 is 110% higher than in the subcategory. Evaluation of stock market value to revenue ratios in comparison with the indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $5,860 million. Forward revenue for the next 12 months is expected to be $2,720 million. And this is 54% less than at the current moment. An assessment of the projected future sales indicator in comparison with the indicators in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. if you are interested in such analytics. In this case, we kindly ask you to subscribe to our analytics and click on the bell. The margin is 41.3%, with an average for the subcategory of 10.9%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 30.4%. Assessment of sales margins in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's share by number of employees in the subcategory is 0.122%. This is 236% less than the share of market capitalization. And this fact shows the imbalance in the company's market price Chesapeake Energy Corp. Rather towards revaluation. The amount of market capital per company employee is equal to $12,041,000. And for the subcategory $3,578,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the organization's performance is 236.5%. Estimation of the amount of capital per employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Tolerable, 0 points. The company's profit per employee is $2,419,000. The average in the subcategory is $371,300. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 552%. Estimation of profit per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The revenue per individual employee of the company is $5,861,000. By subcategory $3,420,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 71%. Estimation of revenue per individual employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Shares for sale account for 14.6%, with a subcategory average of 4.7%. This is an assessment of the possible risk of a short squeeze. Indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 71% for the company Chesapeake Energy Corp. Whereas for the subcategory this level is 55%. On average, securities of the subcategory are valued lower than those of the company Chesapeake Energy Corp. Comparing the price movement of a company's shares Chesapeake Energy Corp. and subcategory shares. We will see that over 12 months the company's shares Chesapeake Energy Corp. showed a dynamics of 17%. Against price changes in the subcategory 15.6%. This doesn't say anything definitively, but you need to take note of this fact. Before showing the total score, please kindly ask. Write your assessment of the company Chesapeake Energy Corp. in the comments below. We monitor all comments and try to respond to almost everyone. Your comments greatly help the development of the channel GURU.Markets. The overall result is 2 out of 10 points. Average score for the subcategory, 1 point. If you look very broadly, within the entire market in aggregate, we will see that the average result for the entire stock market as a whole is 0.3 points. Against the company's score of 2 points Chesapeake Energy Corp. Let's go to the order table, which is available to you. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions made by the information and reference evaluation system GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free, link in pinned comment. Let me remind you that on January 14, 2023, The order was published. Ticker CHK. Information and Reference Assessment System GURU.Markets. A decision has been made on this order. Close the order. The result is a profit of 0.9%. Thank you very much to the public for watching this video and for using the help system GURU.Markets. You all truly are the coolest crowd.